So we're going to be using the Indesit IS60V tumble dryer with a load of darks from the IKEA RENLIG and doing it for roughly about 40 minutes on high heat. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. Florence Ballard A3060.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
I'll go straight into it. I did originally, guys, do a video, as you may remember, on this machine. But for some reason, my computer decided it was only going to upload 8 minutes worth of the footage. So, it's a bit more there. So it never got put up. So I'm going to redo this. So I've got 2 tumble dryer videos. You've just seen the mini Cookology one in my room. And I also forgot to wash this hoodie with it all. So I'm going to do that in there. I hope you guys can see it. The machine is on a movable dolly and I put the brakes on. You might also see at the top. That's the lid from the Beko WM6143B. That's going to keep you there. So about 45 minutes I do that for. But that's a high heat and then start. Away we go. Perhaps I'll get a light in there. There you go. We'll leave it there so you guys can just enjoy the relaxing sound and motion of the tumble dryer. But it is a very, very quick dryer. Like I put a load on in the IKEA again. is on the cool down now. So we click off in 20 minutes. Actually, not on the cool down. Right, so we've got about 15 minutes left. 10 minutes the dryer goes into cool down mode, which is where it shuts off everything. Sorry you can't really see much, it is. I'm trying to get a light. So this dryer is what I call a long-term temporary machine because it's not part of the collection, but it is being kept. It's being kept way longer than anything else. Because once I move, this dryer will then be sold on. This has gone through. This has definitely gone through way heavier use than the Hoover, but it's handled it so well. It's a timer dryer because I need to get used to that with vintage washer dryers, and I did ever get a Tumble dryer. Now the Cocology one, that's almost about to go onto the cool down. The Cocology one is only in for a little bit. I've done a few loads, done one video, may do one more, I don't know, or may just be doing the one. And then basically sell that on. And I'm planning for the winter months to get a Zanussi compact condenser dryer, so there'll be no filming of that, except an ASMR video maybe. But it means I can have a compact dryer in the bedroom and a condenser one, meaning there's nothing about, you know, lint and all that going around. No need to vent it. I still warm the room up. But yeah. So I was searching. I've seen two in London, but they are very expensive still. But they do always pop up, so we have got time. But this dryer's been good to me. I mean, it isn't the most well built because it hasn't got, you know, the bottom bit and the cabinet's kind of buckling a bit. But I'm just going to carry on using it until it dies, basically. Or, I mean, that's if it happens before I go. If not, then it will be sold on. But it's just basic and simple, and it gets really hot when it does it. Not as hot as a vintage one we get, but it's close enough. I'd rather a more modernish one like this be outside, and if anything happens like the rain and weather, it's not going to really matter. Yeah. Let me sit there for a bit and watch that. So the dryer is on the cool down, very last stage of the cycle now. Being outside, the dryer cools down a lot quicker, but it helps the load not wrinkle up as much. You can definitely tell everything's dry there. Yeah, it's nice though. It's just a I'm surprised this hasn't made that whistling sound it makes. This often makes a very loud whistling noise before it ends. I think the timer clicks on this machine in like 5 minutes, seconds. Nope, we're finished. Oh, no, we're not reversing. I do like the frequent reversing on this ride as well. Stops, does the job, in the meantime as the dryer. No other bells and whistles needed. But yeah, I've also had this longer than the winter. I've had this for like 5 months now, I think. So yeah. So of course, you know, in the cool down, it basically just runs the motor and the fan without the heater on. And there we go, done. So it's in for high heat, out for low heat. Got the glass as well, but as you know, it spins. Yeah, they come out perfectly dry, so when I say perfectly, they're not over dried. With a dryer like this, you have to determine yourself. So I think it's come out of a 1200 spin. But a decent 1200 spin, how long is that going to be? And they've got proper big baffles on this. And there's your filter. It's got big paddles rather than the smaller ones that the newer Indesit type dryers have. That's hence why I never went for one. I've been through tumble dryers galore temporary wise. Right. So that was the Indesit IS60V vented tumble dryer. 45-minute high heat dry with a load of darks from the IKEA RENLIG. And yeah, I don't know if I'll do any more. We'll probably do some more of this in the future, but until then we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.